Following 25 days of testimony, the state wrapped up its case in the Michelle Troconis trial.
But not before calling one last witness to the stand, Jennifer Farber Dulos' mom. Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc joining us now live outside Stamford Superior Court with more. Julia.
Hi, good evening to you both. Yeah, you could feel the weight of Gloria Farber's testimony today, making an appearance here at the courthouse for only the second time since the start of this trial.
Gloria, how are you related to Jennifer Farber?
She was my daughter.
Gloria Farber taking the stand as the state's last witness in the Michelle Troconis trial, speaking about her daughter and her grandchildren with a sense of pride.
How many children did Jennifer have?
5.
Those children sitting in the courtroom during Gloria's testimony, she's now their legal guardian. As for their mom,
Have you seen your daughter Jennifer since she failed to meet you at your apartment in New York City on May 24th, 2019?
No.
a fact the defense doesn't dispute. They did, though, file for an acquittal, arguing in court Wednesday the state didn't present enough evidence to prove each charge against Troconis.
It's speculation upon speculation upon speculation.
The state feels the opposite, saying a reasonable jury can make its own assumptions based on the evidence.
She talked about applying for a restraining order against Ms. Dulos. She discussed the fact that her relationship with Mr. Dulos was suffering as a result.
The judge ultimately agreeing.
The motion for judgment of acquittal is denied.
In the afternoon, the defense calling its first witness, Robert Haynes, the owner of a water skiing club Farber Dulos and Troconis visited often. Haynes describing the police presence there the week Jennifer went missing.
The state police come in with dogs and they search the place with dogs, and then they put a boat in the water and they go over the whole pond with a boat looking for a body. It was awful.
As for how Troconis was behaving that Memorial Day weekend,
she was upset and she was definitely teary-eyed.
Haynes also references a dinner party which took place at Fotis's Farmington home the night before. Prosecutors allege Fotis killed Jennifer in her New Canaan home.
Was anything unusual about that dinner?
No.
The defense introduced another man at that same dinner party, Stephen Reich, who says Fotis seemed happy about the custody case with his children that night.
He was of the belief that things were getting better as far as the potential custody of his children.
The state questioning that demeanor.
What sticks out to me is the dichotomy of the positivity of that evening and what subsequently occurred.
Now, the defense plans on calling more witnesses to the stand tomorrow, including a memory expert. At this point, in terms of the schedule, the defense believes that they will rest on Monday. We're live here in Stamford tonight. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.